You may feel alone, but you never truly are. God is always there, even when it doesn't feel like it. This is the story of a boy who thought he was alone.
It was late at night. Ryan sat alone in his small shack by the road. He was hungry. He had nothing. He looked up at the sky and whispered,
"God, I don't ask for much. Just please, don't forget me."
Ryan was an orphan. No mother, no father, no one. He lived in a small slum by the side of the road. Every day he worked small jobs just to survive. Sometimes he earned a little food, sometimes nothing. People walked past him like he didn't exist. But Ryan held on to one belief. God was watching over him. One evening, Ryan worked all day at Mr. Carter's warehouse. It was hard, exhausting work. At the end of the day, he received a small packet of food. To him, it felt like treasure. He started walking home.
At the corner of an alley, a group of older boys stopped him. They pushed him to the ground. They grabbed his food packet and threw it on the street. Then they stomped on it and walked away laughing. People nearby saw everything. No one helped.
Ryan picked up what he could with shaking hands. Then he looked up at the sky. His eyes filled with tears. "God, do you still see me? Please give me the strength not to become like them." He stood up and kept walking. On the footpath ahead, an old man sat alone. His clothes were simple. He looked very tired, but his eyes held a quiet, strange peace. "Son, I haven't eaten all day. Do you have anything to share?" Ryan looked at his packet. It was so little. His mother was gone, but her words still lived inside him. When you give from the heart, you never return empty. He took out the best piece of bread and held it out with both hands. The old man ate slowly. Then he smiled. "You are a good person, son." Something warm spread through Ryan's chest. For the first time that day, he felt at peace. Ryan helped the old man walk. After a few steps, the old man stopped. He turned around. His eyes were different now. Deep, calm, full of light. "Ryan, do you know who you walked with today?" Ryan stopped. He had never told this man his name. Then something happened. The wind stopped. The sounds of the street faded. A soft white light began to glow around the old man, warm and gentle, like dawn breaking through the dark. "I am a messenger of God. Every night you cried alone, He heard you. Every prayer you made, it reached Him. Every tear you shed, He saw it. Every single one." Ryan's hands began to shake. "I only prayed." "That was enough. You stayed kind even in pain. You gave when you had almost nothing. God has not forgotten you, Ryan. Not for one single moment." Ryan fell to his knees. All the pain he had carried for years came pouring out. "I thought I was alone." "You were never alone." The messenger placed his hand over Ryan's packet. It became heavy. Inside, fresh bread, fruit, food. What you gave with love, God returns it multiplied. Ryan looked up. The messenger was gone. The street was empty and quiet. He sat there for a long time. He had no words, just a deep peace inside his chest that he had never felt before. From that day, Ryan's life slowly changed. Good people came into his life. He learned new skills. He studied. He built an honest life. It wasn't easy, but that loneliness never came back.
Years later, Ryan was walking down that same street one night. He saw a small boy sitting alone at the corner, hungry, tears running down his face. Ryan stopped. He took out food from his bag and sat down in front of the boy. You are not alone. God is always watching over you. The boy looked up at him. Ryan smiled because he knew those words were true. This story is not just Ryan's. Maybe you have cried alone at night. Maybe you have given and given but received nothing back. Maybe you feel like no one sees you. But know this, God hears every quiet cry. He sees every tear. Every little act of love you give, He remembers it all. You were seen, every single moment. And one day, the broken boy who cried alone will become the reason someone else chooses to keep going.
Share this with someone who feels alone. And subscribe, because more stories are on the way.